What's up? What's up, guys? Setting up to use the basketball court a lot, as much as I can today. But I know that you guys really can't see me because I'm dark along the lit background. All right, there you go. You can see me if I do that. All right, but yeah. So we're gonna try to go through the book today, and I'm gonna try to just like show you guys all the drills. There will be a few problems with that though, because one problem is you won't be here to do the drills. All right. So that's hard. Second problem is I don't have players to show you guys what the drills look like. So a lot of this is to use your own imagination. And some of you guys have very bad imaginations. So try your best to imagine that players are out here. Try your best to listen to the words that I'm saying. So if you see someone, if I say that someone's standing on the free throw line, you're envisioning someone on the free throw line. Okay, a lot about this is it's creativity and using your mind. And to say the quote of the day in our book on limitlesshoops.com, you can pick up a book for any grade level. And for our quote of the day, it's overnight success never happens overnight. Overnight success never happens overnight. That means that things take time. And I'm patient, but I can only be as patient as with you as you are with yourself. So if you're not patient with yourself, you have a problem. Anyways, I'm gonna get to starting right now, and the drills that we have for the elementary school, I put them all on my watch so that I can see it. The first drill is my most hated drill, buffalo drill. All right, so you guys are gonna watch that real quick. I'll try to explain it to the best of my abilities while I'm out there. Maybe that might help some of you guys out who weren't understanding it before. Anyways, just want to say hi to Cameron. What's up, Blake? What's up, Leandre, Armand, Gavin? What's going on, man? All right. I'm not sure who else we have out there, but those are all the people that I see. If you're here, check it in the comment section. All right. Anyways, let me know if you guys have any questions as well. I'll check back every 5 minutes, 10 minutes to read the comments. I can't read it from where I am, but I'll try my hardest. All right. First one, buffalo drill. All right. And again, overnight success does not happen overnight. All right. And so try your best to understand these drills, and then afterwards try to work on them. If you're taking notes, maybe you can take down notes and say, like, I didn't really get that. And you can ask a question either now or the next time that you see me. All right. That's what a great player would do. Bad players would just sit back and listen and then not understand and then just don't care because they just don't care. All right. But great players, they would want to get every single word that I said. So try to be great today. All right. First one, buffalo drill. Let's see where I am. All right, I'm right there. All right. My limits are here, all the way to the basket. So for buffalo drill, what we're doing is we're practicing our outlets and our sprints so that we can pass the ball to somebody running. All right. So when I catch a ball and they're running right there, I don't want to throw the ball behind them because they're going that way. I also don't want to throw it to where they are because by the time that I pass it to them, this player is going to be running too fast. I'm going to throw the ball ahead of them. Now, while that sounds really simple, it's not. All right. And we actually work on this drill. The reason that I don't like this drill is because we work on it when we're like fifth graders. And then we also work on it in freaking high school. Do you know how old we are in high school? We get this stuff. Then we start doing it, and my teammates suck, and they can't do it. And then finally, I got to college. Man, people that have scholarships, D1 level. And then we do it again. And I'm like, okay, now they're just messing with us. Everyone here knows how to do it. Nope. My teammates in college couldn't do it. I mean, like half of them could, but half of them couldn't. They were throwing the ball incorrectly. We had to run so much because of this drill. It's actually called Buffalo Drill because Colorado University runs it, the Colorado Buffaloes. And then I finally became a pro, got paid to play. And you guessed it, we did it again. So that's why I don't like this drill because people just never learn. It's just like they can or they can't do it. I want you guys to try to learn. You put someone on the elbow, someone in half court, someone on the opposite elbow. And we have a line right there. There's also people on the other side doing the same thing. That person in that line will pass the ball up to us, we'll catch it, and we'll pass it back to them. And they'll pass it up, back, and then score a layup. The kicker is that we must call out their name. So I'll be like, hey, no one, because he's no one. He'll pass the ball to me as he says my name, John. And I'll pass it back to him as he calls out my name again. So you have to also know everyone's name. All right? It's just a drill that it is. It's not the hardest drill in the world, but again, for us, it's pretty darn hard. So that's Buffalo drill. Again, to practice that drill, maybe just do one pass back and forth, or maybe you can get both your parents to pass it back and forth to you as you sprint. Another thing that we have to do while we're on the side and we're sprinting is actually sprint. So you pass it and then you take off, right? And you catch it and then you go without slowing down. All right. You don't want to be shuffling along. All right. You want to be able to go your absolute fastest and make the pass and the catch. Again, I'm just checking to see if I'm still connected and everything. If I'm not, let me know. Next week, can I go to Ian's house, John? Yeah. No, you're in. I think we have Zach, Andre, and Leandre here at Ian's house. We have no more spots. But that could change with next week something. Anyway, I do have some parents that say that they will have some spots available if you guys want them. I think Gavin's dad was one. And someone else said yes. Anyways, our next thing is points in the pot. Points in the pot game is a free throws. All right. Shoot free throws. And if you make a free throw or miss a free throw, there's points in the pot. So right now, there's 0 points in the pot. You shoot a free throw, miss it, 0 points. So there were 0 points in the pot. I missed it, so 0 points get taken from my score. All right. But if I make it, how clutch is this? Oh, I missed. I gotta make this just to get the game going. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, so if I make it, then that's 1 point in the pot. And the next guy up, everyone that starts off with 7 points or 5 points, you can start wherever you want. The next guy up, he has 1 point in the pot. So if he misses that shot, he gets 1 point taken from the score. If he makes it, no points are taken from the score, and there's an extra point in the pot. So now there's 1 point in the pot. I have seven points. I shoot it, miss it. So now this person has 6 points. Right, and then you keep playing the game until people are out. If you get out, maybe do like 10 push-ups or a sprint or something like that. But that's the game, points in the pot. It's a very fun game because every shot counts because it's a clutch shot, basically. All right, next one is the defense on the dribble handoffs. For the dribble handoff is this. I'm up top, I dribble to the other side, jump stop, I pass the ball. It's a very neat play because as we know on offense, we can do several things. Either I can hand it off to this person right here and screen for them so they can come off the pick, shoulder to shoulder, and go like this. And it's basically a pick and roll, but with a handoff. I can also, as I'm dribbling toward him, he can fake the handoff and go back door for a backdoor pass. And lastly, he can come for the handoff, I fake it to him, and then I can go. Just in case my man shows. So for defense, we have to watch out for all three of those things at the same time. Normally for a pick and roll, we want to show heavy. So on this one, if we show heavy, this guy can just fake it and then go. So for any kind of pick and rolls, we want to show flat. All right. So as this person is dribbling out, the person guarding this guy is right here. He's going to back up a step if he sees a handoff. And if the ball gets handed off and he sees it, switch possession from the point guard to the wingman, he's going to flat show. And by flat show, you go along the free throw line. You go flat and you stay in front of him until the person that now has the ball, till his man gets over this handoff, pick and roll, and then gets back in front. When he gets back in front and he gets in front of his man, he says, I got him. And he signals the flat show person to get back to his man. So that's how we did that on defense. It's pretty complicated. We rarely have chances to do it because when teams run handoffs, it's usually random. It's not like they just run a handoff play all the time. So usually it's like they just ran a random handoff like once, maybe 3 times a game, so we can't really prepare for it. So it's surprising. So we always forget to show. I mean, I've never seen a splat show. Not, maybe I've seen Finley do it, Armand do it. I rarely do I see a splat show. All right, so that's what we do on defense during a handoff. Next one is contest shots. All right, for contest shots, we want to always have a hand in someone's face, but we don't want to be jumping. We jump, they get to pump fake us and go around. If we jump or we swing, now we could potentially get a foul. We just want them to miss. All right. We don't need a ton of block shots. We just want our hand in their face. And if they make every shot, so be it. You contest shots. You make their 3-point percentage go from 40% to 20%. You make their field goal percentage go from 50 or 60% to 40%. All right. And you just make them less likely to score. All right. And so that means that when you close out, you got to close out all the way to your man, but be an arm's length away so that you can still stay in front of them. You don't want to close out too short and give them that shot, because as we find out on the road, everyone can make that shot. All right. And then next, when we're on fast breaks, when someone's coming along, we just want to contest. We want to make it hard. So we don't want them, if they're coming with their right hand, to score with their right hand. We want to get around them, in front of them, and then put our hands up and make them do a spin move. Make them do something and put our hands up like this and just contest. And when they're on the inside, lastly, if they're shooting a hook shot or something like that, we again don't want to swing. That guy caught with his hands down like that a few times, they'll call a foul in a heartbeat. You're gonna stay up like this, and if they make the shot, again, good shot. Your job is not to block the shot. Your job is just to make it difficult. All right. So again, contest shots. And Jamar actually had a great one. Someone came into the hole, jumped up, tried to hit him. Jamar jumps up, avoids the guy, and the guy jumped all the way in the air and never shot it. And then he landed on the ground and traveled. That's what we want to do. We want to contest shots, not block shots, not go for the fouls. Don't swing, arm straight up, and stay directly in front of them. Last one for you guys is the Olympic drill. This one's impossible. The Olympic drill takes about 8 to 10 people, but I'll try to explain it. It's 3 against 2. The 2 people are right here. 2 people on defense, 1 up here, 1 right there. 3 people at half court coming at us. Once they cross half court, our teammate is on the sideline, runs in the middle, and then catches up. So it's 3-on-2 for a little while. Soon it'll be 3-on-3. They will try to score, and if they do score or don't score, the ball's ours. And then us 3 will take it up the court and leave these 3 guys behind, and then their teammates, 2 of their teammates will be waiting over there. So we will go 3-on-2. And when we cross half court, the guy that's out on their team steps in the middle and then catches up to us. So you actually need 12 people. You need 3 at any time on both sides. So that's 6 on that side and 6 on this team. You guys stay as teammates and you count your points. And usually the 2 teams go to a third number, and it's called an Olympic drill. What this teaches us is that when you run fast breaks, you only have so much time. You want to be efficient. For us on fast breaks, we want to dribble down the middle and then pick a side to pass to. And when you pass to that side, the bounce pass, and you lead them, like we talked about during the Buffalo drill, we lead them for a layup, and then we go to the strong side elbow, just in case they pass it back to us. Because it's 3-on-2. So there's 1 person who stops me. If no one stops me, I go to the basket. If he stops me, that means that there's 1 person on me, and I got 2 wings with 1 person in the middle guarding. Whichever side he's leaning toward, I pass it to the opposite side, and then they're going 2-on-1. If that guy goes over to guard him and my guy goes down, then I step right here, catch, and I shoot. If my guy stays up, I pass there, he passes to him to score. So it should be impossible for them to stop a 3-on-2 fast break. But you have to run it well, run it fast, and run it accurately. All right, that's it for elementary. Those are the elementary drills. Here to just read the comments if you guys have any. Olympic drill is a good drill. Olympic drill is a fun drill. I would say in college we might have ran that at least like 20 minutes a day. It was like the only thing that we did. And it was mainly to like increase our likelihood of being able to do it during games. And it was a fast drill. The coaches got to stop it, so it was very organized. Olympic drill fun. Right? Our story of the day is if you don't invest very much, then defeat doesn't hurt very much. And winning is not very exciting. And even if you think you enjoy wins now, trust me when I tell you that the feeling is tenfold when you put in a tremendous amount of effort and preparation for that victory. That's kind of in line with our saying yesterday. Basically, the harder that you work, the bigger the reward in the end. All right, but listen to the first part. If you don't invest very much, then defeat doesn't hurt very much. I think that's all people hear. If I don't try very hard, when I lose, it won't hurt. And ain't no lying with that. You're right. All right. If you don't try very hard, it's not going to hurt your heart. Congratulations. You lost. I mean, you lost without even playing the game. Congratulations. I mean, I'm sure if you never asked out a girl or a boy, then, I mean, you'll never get your heart broken either. Good job. Heck, if you never leave the house, you'll probably never get hit by a car. Great job. I mean, you can say these things, but if you don't take a chance in life, you're missing a huge part of life. All right. So you need to invest all your heart into something, anything. If it happens to be basketball, then you're my kind of person. All right. So make sure that you're willing to invest, even though you're right. If you don't invest very much, it won't hurt very much. Because you realize that if you don't invest very much, it also won't make winning as exciting. All right. And again, even if you think you enjoy wins now, trust when I tell you that the feeling is tenfold. The feeling is a lot more when you put in a tremendous effort and preparation for that victory. When you truly work your butt off, there's nothing that beats that. All right. Anyways, back to the stuff. Next one is star passing. We can skip that one. It's impossible for me to show you, but again, it's accuracy. And again, it's also a drill that you should be good at, but they do it in the freaking pros. So star passing. Post catch, quick finish, I'll talk about that. 3-on-3 defensive position, I'll talk about that. Press break reverse, I'll talk about that as well. 4 to 9 seconds down by 3 with free throws, full court. All right, so if you're down by 3 and you have the ball and you have free throws, you want to hit your free throws to be down by 1, and you realize that you can't let them run out the clock. You have to foul them because there's only 10 seconds in the backcourt. So you have to understand that before the free throws are even shot. If we make both these free throws, we're down by 1, but we can't just let them pass the ball and hold it. We have to foul them immediately, if not get the steal. So you're already thinking that. If you're down by 2, same thing. If you're down by 3, definitely foul them right away. All right. So that's the thought process. We're not missing free throws on purpose in this scenario because there's not like 1 or 2 or 3 seconds. So we're just playing it out. If we're on offense during this time, just get the ball in bounds. Okay, if we're up by 1, 2, or 3 points with less than 10 seconds to go, we don't need to cross half court. We don't need to dribble it. We don't need to make any extra passes. Get in our press break, get in the right spot, set a good screen, and then try to get the ball to our best free throw shooter, and then knock down the free throws. Those are the 2 things that we're trying to do during that time. Next one is bigs versus guards. For bigs versus guards, that's when we have our big guys play against our small guys. If you guys saw the Denver Nuggets game yesterday, it's in the bubble in Florida. They had the Joker playing point guard, who is 7 feet tall. He's big, not as big as he was before. And they also had Bol, who's like 7'2", playing 3. Man, so he's playing on the outside. Then they had a center, Mason Plumlee, 7'1", play center. So they have 3 7-footers in their starting lineup. It's freaking crazy. All right. There's some big guys out there. But bigs versus guards makes the big guys handle the ball. And then guards, it makes them stronger because they now have to figure out how to box out. Because it's not always going to be like a perfect match. You're sometimes going to be on the lower end or on the upper end, and both of them kind of suck sometimes. If you're big, it sucks to dribble against a small guy coming up the court. And if you're small, it sucks to rebound against a big guy down low. But doing it more often will make you better at doing it. All right. Anyway, let me get to other stuff. First one is post catch, quick finish. Bol was insane. Yeah, he did hit a ton of threes. Had a nice block shot too. Followed up by 3 too. Man, that team might win it all. It's crazy. All right, so post catch, quick finish. We're right here with 3 people behind me or 2 people behind me. However many people that you have. The other people are right there, right there. I pass the ball to him. And this guy's waiting down low, diagonal, facing the free throw line with his hands up. You catch, you pivot exactly 180. So you can protect the ball, and then you shoot like this, twisting. Now, I can say all this, but this is where you guys mess it up. All right? I tell you a whole bunch of things, and then you guys basically tell me, I'm not doing that. I can't do it. I'm not meant to play basketball. Because the people that were meant to play basketball, I tell them that once. They go there and they hear me. And if it's spread your legs, bend down, put your hands up, and face the free throw line, they do it. Things. The bad players, they're not even bad at like shooting and like dribbling. They're bad at that too, but that's not even where it starts. They get there and they forget those 4 things. Spread your legs, bend down, hands up, and face the free throw line. And they will mess it up in so many ways possible, they being you. And they'll go like this. They'll stand like this and be like, okay, what do I do? Or they'll stand like this and they'll put their hands down. They'll put their hands here. I said that you should put your hands up and put your body down. And then face the free throw line, they won't get that either. Face right there. So you want to do the things that you can do to the best of your ability. All right? And again, if you can't shoot, you can't jump, you can do that. What's up, Morgan? All right, so try to do the things that you're able to do, and then the coaches won't think that you suck, basically. All right. This is Ian's sister, Morgan. She loves the camera so much, and she also got her hair done and a new outfit, so she's like hyped on what she looks like. All right, so there goes your cameo. I'll put your name in. She also played for 50 All-Stars before. 2 weeks. There you go. All right. They are our players. Who are these people? Yeah. I don't think Ian's in right now. Finley is not. Yeah. All right. So you guys are here. All right. Facing the free throw line, doing the right thing with your hands up. When they pass it to you, you catch it high, and then you protect the ball with your elbows up, and then rip it through fast like that, and then score. So again, try to do the correct things. All right, no matter how hard it is. And then basically, coaches will have more confidence in you. All right, they'll think, yes, he's listening to me. But when you guys mess up those small things, it's really, really hard to stay patient. All right. Anyways, next one is 3-on-3 defensive positioning. Now that one's a complicated one too, though. But I'll just talk about it a little bit. When you're guarding 3 people and you're up top, when they pass the ball, you got to jump off. When they go, when they flash to the basket, you stay in front of them. When he leaves up weak side, you stay in the middle. But you must be directly in the middle. Hands up, legs bent, ball side foot up. When they swing the ball back up top, you jump into the passing lane. Your hand in the passing lane turned. All right. When they pass to the weak side, you sprint to the middle, and then you're there to the middle. You must be in your right spots for all these things so that we can play defense correctly, so that we can know what we're doing and where we're supposed to be. And then for press break repeat, make sure that you get double teamed, dribble the ball up the court, jump and twist back to make that pass. All right. And then we continue doing that while the middle guys come through the middle. But for press break repeat, we just need to make sure that we're sprinting by our guy toward the sideline. We want to get double teamed. Because when we get double teamed, someone's open if you can make that pass everywhere. All right, let's go with the last part. We got layups, sideline out of bounds for shots, zone flex screens, don't cross half court in the trap, 0 to 3 seconds, down by 3 with free throws, and then 5 on 5. All right, so we'll start with sideline out of bounds for shots. All right, we always go into a box formation. All right, whatever your team does, they do it, but just know that you're in your formation ready to go as early as possible. You shouldn't be walking around waiting to do like whatever. All right, be in your spot ready, and also look for the ball. All right, even if you're just a screener, look for the ball. All right, then when they come off the screens, you're sprinting off the screens, looking for your shot or stealing to the basket. Make sure that you set solid screens during this time. If you're taking the ball out of bounds, you pump fake to make a pass. You don't get the ball tipped. So the next one is zone flex screens. For zone flex screens, during the zone, no one's guarding anyone. So you get to stand wherever you want. So if you're smart on the inside, you can stand on the outside of them. And then when they skip the ball to a shooter, you can screen in for people. And if they play on this side of you, boom, you hit them so that they have a three. If they play on this side of you, you post them up so you have a layup. So they can't play on either side. Now we learned during zones to play on the top of that screener. Just don't let them play on the top of you. Keep moving out or keep moving in. Play with them so that you're on one side of them or the other, so that they lose either way. And then don't cross half court on the trap. When you're dribbling up the court, like we just talked about for the press break, don't cross half court, because when you cross half court, you add 2 extra lines to guard you, the half court line and the sideline. And then when you pass that, you have 2 people guarding you. It's the same as 4 people guarding you. Now you're like boxed in. But if you notice the double team before half court and you back up, retreat dribble, now you can pass it ahead to one of the 4 people wide open. And then 0 to 3 seconds, down by 3 with free throws. All right, now we're down by 3 with free throws, and there's 0 to 3 seconds. Now, if we make our 2 free throws down by 1 and we foul them, the ball's on the other end of the court. They can just miss on purpose, and we lose. What you want to do is to miss your free throw on purpose. All right. So now you're going to make one and then try to miss the second one on purpose, because there's less than 3 seconds and you're still down by 2. All right. You're going to miss it on purpose and try to get a tip in if it's less than 1 second, or try to grab it and score it. All right. If you happen to have 3 seconds, you can possibly pass it out. All right. But you want to go for the rebound. How you get the rebound is you put your hand over their hand and your foot over their foot as fast as you can, right when they shoot the ball, as fast as you can. And then the last one is 5 on 5, Nash and dash. That's when we go 5 on 5 in the end scrimmage, but then we run a Nash drill. With the better team runs a Nash drill. And then they play right away. So that team is tired. And we want to see if they can still beat the worst team while tired. And the loser has to run a Nash drill. So the stakes are high. All right, and the last one that I will show you is layups. All right, for our layups, we want to make sure that we are extended. All right, so you're here. And you drive. You're there. Right here's your last step, last dribble with the opposite foot. Then we must put 2 hands on the ball up and strong. Right? This elbow is right in his face. And I push the ball up like this. And I keep it up like this. And then I score it up like this. I just flick. All right? So your layups should be at a very dominant stance the entire time. Where you're able to also make a nice, simple dump-off pass to someone else. Make the game as simple as possible by keeping the ball up. But to do this, you have to have strong legs. So use your legs if they're strong. But if you don't have strong legs, get stronger. So you're here, boom, and it's up, and then score. All right. So for our layups, practice that, perfect that. And again, I didn't have that till college. If you can get that by 7th grade, you're the man. Anyway, that's my time. And we have the isolation workouts. Did you guys like that workout better because you could see stuff? Let me know in the comment section. I read it afterwards too. I read the comment section afterwards, so just to make sure that I didn't miss anything, so I can answer questions too. All right. Anyways, great guys. Don't forget, do the workouts in the book. All right, show me those. Work out with those. Work hard. Don't just teach it. Work hard for like at least 10 minutes of drill, or 5 to 10 minutes of drill. All right, 5 if you're younger, 10 if you're older. All right, and work hard to show people what you're doing and follow this book. All right, until we get back in the gym, this book should be your major help. All right, I'll talk to y'all soon. Isolation workout. We are 2 more days of doing it the way that we do. So I will judge you guys. And by next week, we will have leaders doing it, and we're making it much simpler and much more fun. But this is the last 2 hard days of the entire summer. All right, so show up. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.